All right, everybody. We've had a great competition so far, and this is here to talk about diet break. So, a diet break is a time taken off after you've lost some weight to practice maintaining the same weight to kind of get your body a chance to recover from the stress of dieting as well as mentally recover so that you can either do it all over again or if you're happy with the weight you're at, just keep going. So, I want y'all to remember that maintenance is the goal of weight loss. Like the whole point that we're losing weight is to get to a weight that we're happy with, that we're healthy, and then we can keep that weight forever. Our goal isn't to go up and down the rest of our lives in this constant yo-yo roller coaster. We want to hold our weight once we get there. Like there is an end to all of this. It doesn't need to be I struggle with weight the rest of my life. So taking a diet break when you're partway down the journey isn't such a big deal because you need those same skills from a maintenance break to actually hold the weight the rest of your life, you know. Because losing weight doesn't teach you to keep it off. When you lose weight, you may be going under any version of a diet. You may be doing keto, you may be doing just tracking your calories. You're doing some sort of a change outside your norm that brought on a caloric deficit and made you lose weight. But that isn't necessarily the life you want to live the rest of your life. And even if it's close to the way you want to live the rest of your life, it's still more restrictive than daily living. Otherwise, you would just lose weight forever, turn to a skeleton person. So maintenance is different than weight loss, and we need to be good at living in that way. Because the way we were living before obviously wasn't a maintenance diet, because that's what caused us to gain weight in the first place. So we need to practice the skills it takes to maintain weight. Sometimes for people, this is actually the harder aspect because I can be 100% on a weight loss, all in on a diet, and then realizing that, oh, this is how I have to live forever in maintenance, and where we kind of naturally vacillate between weight loss and weight gain. So taking these periods to practice can help us out. So at the end of any diet, you need to know, when is this a good time to take a break? Say I have 50 pounds I want to lose. Well, that's not one diet's worth of weight. That's a lot of weight. So I start losing weight and I get, 2 or 3 months straight into the diet and I start thinking, this is getting really hard. Everything is staying the same. I'm eating the same way, but I'm just not losing weight in the same way. My progress is slowing. So that's a sign that maybe I need to take a break, step away from the diet because my body's not reacting the same way that it used to. I'm just gotten stressed, it's gotten used to this low calorie, and maybe I should take a break from the diet. My general suggestion for most people is about the 2 months into regular weight loss, you start looking to say if I need to take a break. And at 3 months, I usually always call it no matter what and say, hey, if you still have more weight you want to lose, take this break, and then come back and diet again in a couple months. Your body will have gotten used to holding your new body weight, and then you can drop down again. At some point in a diet, your cravings are probably going to just suddenly increase. Maybe at the beginning of a diet, you could maybe have a tiny bit of potato chips or a tiny bit of something and not overdo it. But when you go longer and longer and longer without enough food and you're losing weight, those foods are going to start to become even harder to fight against. And your cravings that maybe weren't there the first couple weeks, maybe first couple months of a diet, are going to start to spike over and over until eventually you're like, it's getting crazy. I'm dreaming about food. I'm thinking about food all the time. When maybe the last month or so wasn't that bad. So that's a sign that maybe you need to take a break. And then also, this is just a logistical thing. If you've got an event coming up that's going to make it super hard to diet, and some of these are already starting to happen, what's the point of torturing yourself more? So if I've been losing weight for 2-3 months and I have a vacation coming up, who wants to diet on vacation? I might as well decide, okay, I'm going to retroactively decide to be in a maintenance period so that I'm not dieting on vacation. I'm just going to focus on not gaining weight during this period. Or let's not diet in end of November through Christmas when we're all celebrating the holidays and families over and there's 1,000 work parties. And we all naturally do this. That's why January is such a big time for dieting, because we've come out of a recreational period. There's not a lot of celebration and stuff planned in January. Sorry, January birthday people. And we can just naturally roll into a weight loss period. You know, also that goes for good stuff, but it also goes for bad stuff. If you know maybe you're a tax accountant and you know that the first part of the year going into tax season is just crazy bananas for you, maybe you don't have extra time to do extra cardio. You don't have all this extra time to care about your eating and pay attention and cook so much more. Maybe that's a good time for a lower stress maintenance period where I can practice just not gaining weight during this season. And then when things at work back off a little bit, then I can maybe have the mental energy to go forward. COVID was this for a lot of people. When everyone was in quarantine, it was maybe a really good time to go on a maintenance plan because maybe you were super stressed out and you were worried about, your job and all this, and you couldn't get into the gym. For some people, it took away some super busy work stress and it was a great time to lose weight. It all depends on where you are. So I'm going to put more videos up and more notes on how to maintain and what that actually looks like. But for now, kind of get a feel for where you are at. And do I want to push forward another month? Or do I really think I need that month? And if you have a question about it, just email me. We can definitely break down your situation.